Attorney, unahin na natin. Ano ba yung ibig mong sabihin sa post mo na Republic of Mindanao soon?
Sir, una sa lahat, gusto ko lang pong linawin na I did not mean to be cryptic, no? In fact, yung call for secession ng Mindanao is part of our history.
Okay.
Ang naging malinaw lang po kasi pagkatapos po nung very expected na desisyon po ng ICC Appeals Chamber ay nagkaroon po ng dalawang uri ng reaction, no? And it really reveals that dalawa po talaga ang Pilipinas. At para sa akin, it is these kinds of developments in our laws and in our history that keeps pushing us apart. No? So ang mga katulad po ng sentiments nila, kaibigan kong si Congressman Kiko Barsaga, for example, no? He has been pushing for secession of Mindanao, and I really think it's not just because of parang revolting, no, against the current situation, but rather recognizing na dalawa po talaga ang Pilipinas.
Okay, but just to clarify, Attorney Bondoc, sabi niyo po, dalawa ang Pilipinas. Is this in response to the actions of the current administration against former President Rodrigo Duterte, at ngayon nga po ay hindi pinagbigyan ng ICC ang kanyang request na pansamantalang makalaya?
Alam niyo po, sir, kahit na hiwalayin pa natin sa politika at sa kasalukuyang administrasyon, nakikita naman talaga natin na parang dalawa ang uri ng pamumuno na magkaiba na hinahanap talaga ng Pilipino. Like, we see how polarized we have become, no? Kapag, eto lang, sa pamumuno ni BBM, hanggang ngayon, surprisingly, yung mga dati po niyang ay sang-ayon sa kanyang pamumuno, or at least they don't want to call for his resignation. Which is surprising to many of us, pero it's clear na merong sang-ayon sa ganyang pamumuno. Samantalang yung kanyang kumukontra sa kanya, which we call the DDS, ano, ay clearly of the opposite belief. So, yan po yung sinasabi ko na lalo pong nagagatungan yung call for secession.
Okay, pero di ba po sa demokrasya naman talagang merong magkakataliwas na opinyon sa iba't ibang bagay, pero bakit kailangan magresulta ng paghiwalay sa Mindanao sa Pilipinas?
Well, let's talk about degrees, no? Kasi there is such a thing as an ordinary difference of opinion, no? Pero meron na rin po tayong nakikita ngayon na extraordinary na levels or degrees of differences of opinion. Meron na po tayo ngayong mga rally na talagang sa iisang rally magkakaiba yung panawagan, which is why I think the rallies have become ineffective, no? You've seen that, no? Meron nung September 21, lahat tayo anti-corruption. I'm glad we all are, no? Pero yung iba tumuturo diretso pataas, no? Sa Pangulo, with all due respect. Iwas na iwas po sa katagana yan. So even just with that is not a normal difference of opinion, because that the public sentiment will dictate kung tutuloy po ang administrasyon na ito or hindi.
But attorney, as a lawyer,
yes,
ano po yung constitutional or legal basis para sa cessation sa Pilipinas o sa Mindanao? Ano po ang nakikita nyong dahilan o anong pwedeng gamiting basis para po gawin ito?
Alam nyo, in international law naman, lagi naman pong may mga bansa na nag-self-determine, ano? Ika nga. No, so we cannot talk about it along constitutional grounds, because this exactly is about changing the constitution. In fact, it's about changing the territory and the population of and the very definition of our country. So it is definitely extra constitutional, but it's not immoral.
Okay.
Because countries change all the time, di ba? Halimbawa sa Africa, iba-iba na yung pangalan ng mga Congo, Democratic Republic of Congo, yung Taiwan tsaka China, that's an ongoing debate, no? So I think it is a matter of management and economic structure more than anything, and of course a matter of control. Ang Luzon po halimbawa, no, parang 57% yata ng population or something like that is nasa Luzon. Pero ang food production po ng Luzon is 46%. no? Baliktad po 'yan sa Mindanao, for example, na 20 something 24% yata sila ng population, pero 35% ng food population diyan po, no?
But attorney,
Food production
opo,
rather.
well, given your arguments, hindi po ba imbis na ayusin yung sistema, bakit paghiwalay ang nakikita niyong solusyon?
Linawin ko lang hindi ko po to ipinipilit na solusyon, but I am recognizing a very strong call and very persistent call dahil po marami tayong kilala, no, na taga Mindanao, at I just think it's a viable option. I'm not saying we should do it immediately, no, but it's something worth considering kasi halimbawa, no, sa ating matagal ng usapan tungkol sa federalism, ang dami na pong good points na binring up about sharing more equitably, no, the produce of our state, no. Pero hindi yan mangyayari hangga't meron pong mga oligarkiya, sabihin na natin, no, or some private interests that would stand to be damaged pag na-affect yung balance of power na yan, no. Hindi po umuusad. In the meantime, the system is killing us. I think we can agree on that, no? The system is killing us because yung pong mga nasa malalayo hanggang ngayon, hindi naman natin po talaga nabibigyan ng karampatang atensyon.
But some critics would say na baka naman itong sinasabing hindi pagkakapantay-pantay ay hindi naman dahil doon sa sinasabing, tayo ay bahagi ng isang bansa at nakafocus lang sa isang lugar, But it's more of the proliferation of political dynasties in different parts of the country, no? What can you say about that?
Well, again, that's a constitutional problem. The proliferation of dynasties is largely due to the vagueness of the Constitution on the definition of a dynasty. Alam po natin lahat yan. Pero hindi natin mabago. Kasi po, iyan po ang problema. Many of us recognize that the Constitution has to be rewritten. Pero hindi tayo magkasundo kung sino yung hahawak ng ballpen. So hanggat nandyan yung problema na yan, hindi yan mababago. And in the meantime, we are suffering the inefficiencies caused, no, by the old Constitution. It hasn't been updated for so long.
Now, how do you address concerns that the push for secession is being used as a political tool by the allies of a dynastic family like the Dutertes to deflect the controversies hounding the family?
Well, first of all, secession is a political matter. But so I agree that it's political, but that it is a political push from the Dutertes, there's no proof of that, no. The call for secession predates even our modern times. It's since the Spanish colonization era. Ang tagal na pong panawagan yan because there is truly a divide. Even culturally, there's a divide. All I'm saying, I'm not trying to be adversarial, George, no. What I'm trying to say is we should at least recognize it. Let's talk about it kasi ang lakas na masyado ng panawagan sa secession.
Is it the same reason kung bakit nagkaroon tayo ng Bangsamoro Autonomous Region of Muslim Mindanao?
Yes, absolutely. And that's some sort of compromise, right? But it's still, we all know it's still riddled by the same issues.
Well, attorney, since you're already here, ano po ang masasabi nyo sa naging resulta ng ICC hearing kahapon regarding the interim release plea of FPRRD?
Well, the decision was nothing less than what we all expected. I mean, sino pa naman ba namang korte ang hawak na yung gustong-gusto nilang hawakan at bibitawan pa, no? But I just think legally and even in terms of our sovereignty, no, that whether you're anti-Duterte or pro-Duterte, this case really damages a part of our sovereignty. So I hope the neutral minds out there listening to your wonderful channel are open-minded enough to recognize damage that this does to our sovereignty. Kasi po talagang sa complementarity principle na lang, dapat po talaga dito nililiti si Pangulong Duterte.
Well, attorney, baka lang bilang kayo po ay dating kapartido, no, or kayo ay alyado ni Senator Bato de la Rosa, baka lang po may balita kayo kung nasaan siya or siya recently.
No, I haven't seen him in a while. You know, there's a definite, parang merong unspoken respect, no, sa pagdating sa mga ganyang kaso, no. We don't put ourselves in odd situations that will compromise our friends, no. Pero legally speaking, again, I do hope the neutral minds out there agree that it will do us no good if we surrender more more of our countrymen to a foreign court.